Hello everyone, welcome back to indiancoding.com. Today we are going to study about React form. So just like in HTML, React uses form to allow user to interact with the web pages. Okay, so it will allow you to interact with the web pages. We have already studied about the HTML. So if you know in HTML how to use form, this is the same process how we are going to use. Okay, so this is one of the very easiest method. I have provided the example here. So the second thing we are having is handling form. Okay, so in that case, I am going to show you some process so you will be able to understand. So here on screen, you can see that I have written some codes here. So if you know the HTML, you will be able to understand this code properly. Okay, there are only few changes in case of the React we will add. Otherwise, there is no more changes that are available. Okay, then so in that case, what is going to happen that inside the app, I use the form name. That means we are going to use the form. Fine. After using that, what I'm going to write inside the form, I will write the rest of the thing that is required in my app. Or sorry, that is required in my website. So I have used the form. Inside that, I have used the input. What is the type of the input? The button I have added. The heading I have added. The state I have added. What is the username? For that I need to mention. Okay, these are the things I have added. So let me just write it again so that you will be able to understand what I am writing. Fine. After that, so these are the thing inside the HTML. We were using the same process we need to do, but little more changes will be added. So once you know it's very basic, the basic language we should know is HTML. So if you know this, it will be very easy for you to understand the React. Okay, so I tell you to to study HTML first, then only you come to study React. So it will be easy for you. So now on screen you can see that we got it. Enter your name and the text input was required, so we got it here. Okay, so that is how we need to work on. We can add the text here. Whatever the name you want to add will be mentioned here only. Fine. So for example, I am writing like this. Okay, so this is how we want to do. If you can also like enhance it by using the more details, if you want to add for on change equal to bracket, inside that I will write whatever the things are mentioned will be mentioned over there. So this dot on change handler. Okay, so what does it mean? Whatever the things I have written in the on change event will be mentioned here only. So all the details are linked together and will work together. Okay, so that is how we need to create it. Okay, so inside the username text will be available, but whatever the username you want to upload will automatically be available that side. So that is what I'm trying to say right now. Okay, so these are the things I have mentioned here: username, event dot target dot value. Okay, so the second thing I have mentioned is console.log this.state.username. All the details are here. I'm just checking that any issues here. So on screen you can see that this is still the same, but few changes are there. Okay. If I am going to write it, it is in the same way. I have to see the console part if it is working in all the source or not. So yeah, it is working in that way. There is no error here. Fine. It is working properly in this case also. Yeah, if I'm writing something, it is defined. See, all are good. So whatever you are writing, it is just adding all the details here. So that is what we wanted to do, that whatever we type will be available here. So we just needed to link it together. There's so many ways to write inside the form. There's not only one way. If you're linking the two languages or the everything together, it will start working even better. You can add the button in it. You can submit this detail. You can get this detail on click. Everything will be here. So that is what I'm trying to say. Okay, these details are done. For example, right now I have mentioned the H1 here. So what if I need to mention anything and want to give some heading there? So you so like for making so many changes. This is the basic thing I'm explaining for the form right now. If you know this, this is the format you should understand. Once you complete this format, you will be able to understand the rest of the thing. Okay. So after that, after mentioning this, I have mentioned the H1 here. In that case, I will just write this dot state dot user. Okay. Again, I will just save this file and run this. So whatever you will mention automatically come this side. Okay. So that is what we were trying to. This is the more kind of techniques you can add. Whatever you will just write, it will be available here. So that is what we were doing. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to React. Thank you.